So I'm Richard Taylor. I'm a professor mainly in the physics department, but also in psychology and art. And I research human vision and how we can restore vision to the blind.
And here to tell us what fractals have to do with paintings of Jackson Pollock is Richard Taylor, a physicist who wanted to be a painter and then a painter who couldn't stay out of the lab. Welcome to the program, Dr. Taylor.
So there were all these connections and hints that, these complex patterns that he was painting were linked to nature. And so I thought, well, perhaps the answer is that they have these natural fractals embedded in the canvas, and that's the secret of Jackson Pollock.
So you're saying that crop circles are the work of artists, not aliens?
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm just presenting this hypothesis that that the artists are using microwave, but I'm absolutely convinced it's artists.
So one thing that not many people know about me is I used to run for my university, and even now, 20, 30 years later, I still run 2 half marathons every week, and I just find that really relaxing to get out into the countryside and think about various things while I'm running. Also, another thing that other people don't know about me is I am actually a minister of the Universal Church of Life, and so I've married people, even done funerals, haven't done any exorcisms yet, but the reason for that is just that a lot of my friends were wanting to get married, and they didn't have any particular church that they wanted to get married in, and so I sort of thought, well, wouldn't it be a great idea if instead of going to somebody that they don't know, they can go to a friend? And so that's what we do, and we kind of work out exactly what they want to say in their weddings, and that's what they get, and it's quite a privilege to do. How do you use physics to improve parts of the human body? And that ultimately has led me to this, what I think is a really exciting project, where we're developing artificial retinas, where you build these little nano-electronic chips and put them in the back of the eye, with the idea that you can restore human vision to people who've had diseases of the retina. In addition to actually allowing people to see better, we've actually found that if you design the chip correctly, it will actually reduce your stress levels when you look out onto natural patterns. And so we have a whole collaboration that's starting up where we want to work with artists and architects to actually design sort of artificial environments inside buildings that will better actually reduce people's stress levels. And we think that we can reduce people's stress levels by up to 60%, which is a huge amount. And it's clearly important for society. America spends about $300 billion every year on stress-related illnesses. So if we can make people stress-free, then we're giving everybody a better life.